So hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Java Guru Ravi, and I Ravi Khan Sahu welcome you in this new video. So let's get started. So hello guys, in this video we are going to discuss the important concept of default methods. So basically there is a very popular interview question which is related to the default methods in the interfaces. So as we have already discussed that JDK 8 onwards in the interfaces you can have two different types of methods which can have the body. So one of them is static method, and we have already talked about that. Static methods of the interfaces are never inherited. Now the second one is default methods. So default methods we have discussed that default methods are something which will be having the body inside the interface and which will be inherited into the subclasses. So now the question is why default methods are introduced by the JDK 8, keeping in mind the fact that multiple inheritance was not allowed in Java because of the diamond problem that we see in the C++, right? So they restricted ki okay, in Java a class will not inherit multiple classes because same name methods can be inherited from two different classes and there can be an ambiguous situation. But now with the default method the same kind of situation may occur because you can inherit multiple interfaces and both the interfaces can have same name default methods. So both will be inherited. So there is a situation of ambiguity. So this kind of thing is created by Oracle in JDK 8 because of certain reasons. So we have to understand what are the reasons. So first thing is default method is provided in interfaces from JDK 8 to ensure the backward compatibility. What is backward compatibility? We'll understand with this example, right? So let us understand this interface car. Let us suppose this interface car is created somewhere around, let's say 2000. Just a random number I am taking here is let's say in year 2000 this interface car was created, and in this two abstract methods brake and accelerate were provided. In 2000 this interface was created, and now a complete ecosystem of this interface is created. Thousands of classes might have been created in the past 20 years. From 2000 to 2020, let's say thousands of subclasses are created. So I'm just taking the example of two classes. Let's say class Nano is created. Class Nano is created by implementing the car interface. So definitely, let's say in 2010 this class Nano is created. So they must have inherited these abstract methods and they were bound to implement those methods. So they implemented these two methods and now these objects are getting created because this class is supposed to be non-abstract to get it instantiated. So Nano class is created and they implemented these two abstract methods and now it is created with the objects. So n number of Nano objects might have been created. Similarly, another class, let's say BMW, is created by inheriting this car interface. So why we are inheriting? Again, because of is a relationship. Inheritance is done because of two reasons. One is the code reusability. When you have some class or interface which is having some code and you are very much interested to use that code rather than writing it again, so we do the inheritance. So here in the interfaces we don't have anything called as code reusability, right? We don't have any code inside the interfaces. We have only abstract method and we have some constants. So here interfaces are inherited because of the is a relationship. So we wanted to create Nano. Nano is a car. Nano is a car. So it means it has to inherit the car interface. So whenever you inherit, inheritance gives you the is a relationship. Subclass is a specialized version of the parent class, right? So I have inherited this because is a relationship is to be established. Same BMW is a car, that's why it is inheriting the car interface. And when it is inheriting, car is saying okay, if you want to make a car, if you want to become a car, you have to provide these features. This is responsibility. Abstract method is a responsibility. It is a contract. Okay, if you want to manufacture a car, if you want to become a car, you have to provide these features: brake and accelerate. Right? So that's why these abstract methods are provided. Whosoever is going to be a car, whosoever is going to inherit this car, will definitely implement these methods. So they agreed to this contract, they simply implemented these two methods. Now coming to the 2020. Let's say in 2020, there is a new feature available in the market, that is, let's say, auto drive. Auto drive feature is supposed to be added in the cars. So now, do you think that this car interface can add a new method here? Auto drive. Can you add a new method here, auto drive? Because up to JDK 7 we were supposed to provide only the abstract method inside the interface. So now this interface wanted to add a new method, auto drive. So definitely they will add as an abstract method, no other option. So as soon as you will introduce a new method, auto drive, what is going to happen? What is going to happen? Just think about this. As soon as you add a new abstract method here, this interface will now contain one more abstract method, and every subclass which has been created in the past 20 years will also get new abstract method inherited. It means if you talk about this nano class will also inherit this auto drive method. Yes or no? Because this new method is added in the interface. So any subclass which is created in the past, by inheriting that interface, will also receive that method. So as soon as you add a new abstract method here, all these classes will not compile now. They will stop working. The entire ecosystem of this class hierarchy will be spoiled. Why? Because a new abstract method is added in the parent interface. It will be inherited here, and now this interface contains one more abstract method. In 2020 you have implemented the available abstract method, but now in 2020 you have got a new abstract method which is not implemented here. So there are only two ways: either override this or declare yourself abstract. Right? So here this method you cannot add here. As soon as you will try to add a new method in the interface, the entire set of subclasses will start getting some problems. They will become obsolete, and everybody may not be happy to override it. Everybody will have to make certain changes. Everybody will have to override this method. Maybe BMW is interested. BMW will say, okay, this is a new feature, let us implement it. They will be saying, okay, I am implementing here. So they will do like this: public void auto drive, and they will continue in the normal routine. They are happy to implement. But what about Nano? Nano will say, okay, I don't want to implement this, but you are forcing me to implement. This is not fair. Why it is not fair? Because when I inherited you, you were saying only two methods you have to implement. Now after 20 years you are saying one more method you have to add. This is not legal, right? So that's why they came up with the concept of default method. Oracle in JDK 8 said, okay, Oracle said we want to add some more methods in the existing interfaces. There are so many interfaces. You talk about collection interface. The live example is collection interface. They wanted to add a new method in the collection interface, and they could not add it directly as an abstract method. Otherwise the entire ecosystem, everybody, even if you are writing a program of using some array list, your program will become obsolete. Why? Because a new abstract method will be inherited over there in your classes. So that's why they came up with the concept of default method. Now what they did, they said, okay, I want to add this method, but I cannot add it as an abstract method. So they said, okay, I'll add it as a default method. Now what is the benefit? This default method is added in the interface. car interface, they said okay, I am going to provide a new default method, that is auto drive. Do you have any problem? They will ask to the Nano, do you have any problem? They will say no problem, I am getting a default method, but I am not interested, I can ignore it. No problem, you need not to change anything here. No problem, this will happily accept this change. Similarly, you talk to BMW, I am going to add a new default method over there, do you have any problem? BMW will say, okay, new feature, I am interested in that. So, okay, I am overriding it. So, if you are, with the help of the default method, Oracle ensured that, okay, if you are not willing to use it, ignore it. No need to change anything else, you just ignore it. And if you are interested in that default method, simply override and get the features available in your classes. So this is what the actual reason of providing the default methods, right? So I hope you understood this thing. Thank you so much.
So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you find this video useful, so please like, subscribe and share with all of your friends so that they can also get benefited. Ravikant Sahu signing off. Thank you.